you showed at the beginning of the show, you did mention that Pat said, "Listen, I don't want to go to court because this is just ridiculous. I mean, if you want to go to court, I'm ready to go to court. But judge, please let us not take it so far because Brad is out of his mind."
Allegedly.
Alleged.
It's a bit wild.
It's a bit. It's a bit. It can catch on. Is what I'm saying. As the far.
Well, they also talk about that in the motion to dismiss. Here at the Double Thought Show, sometimes we do some research.
Sometimes, but not as experts, as laymen, just as you.
Yes, we just dived into so not a lot of times we dive this deep because it's a lot of reading. It's 29 pages, guys. We got 28 actually. I can count. We got the file. We got the file. We got him. Who said we got him? Put in the comments who said, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Anyway, we have here the motion to dismiss by Pat McAfee. Yeah, so basically it starts with an introduction of the whole case, what is going on. It mentions the volleyball facility quagmire in the other Mississippi case. So you can see here also money being transferred to a for-profit biotech company. I think their name is mentioned here. Down low, not sure. Prefacus, I think it's called. Yeah, I see it. Is it here? I cannot see it here. But yeah, it's basically starts with an introduction, and it also highlights that Far's complaint ignores the MDHS lawsuit entirely, which is the lawsuit in Mississippi, and
Yeah.
instead attempts to paint Favre as the defamed victim of two cherry-picked statements and a tweet allegedly made by sports comedic sports analyst and broadcaster Pat McAfee. I think we have to add that to our s- to our names or to our bio.
What?
Audie. Comedic commentators.
I told you this already, man.
Yeah, but
I,
not
I
I use
you don't even listen to me when
I
I
use
talk.
humorous angle, but I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna change that to comedic.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm gonna
It
use
doesn't
the word
mean
comedic.
doesn't mean we're funny, but it is comedic. We're
Yeah,
not. We might not be funny comedians to you, but we are comedic.
you're funny to someone, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Comedic analyst. That's what we are. Analysts and commentators. But let's continue. It also says it's apparent, however, that when taken in context as required by Mississippi law, McAfee's comments are not actionable defamation. And then I think they're gonna talk about that more further down. What they also say is first, the comments were not false statements of fact about Favre, because back then when it was reported, it's reports. So I think that's what they mean by this, right?
Let me see it again.
This one. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what
It-
was your question?
it's not a false statement of fact about Favre. It's
No,
because it was reported, right?
it was reported, and because um,
The lawsuit.
the it was also because McAfee made it clear that it was alleged, and so
Hmm.
it
Okay.
didn't. So so yeah, to in my opinion, it isn't. It's based on facts. Yeah.
Second, as comments on official proceedings by MDHS and the auditor's office, McAfee's statements were privileged. Furthermore, as a public figure, Favre has utterly failed to plead the essential element of actual malice, which permits recovery only if McAfee acted with a high degree of awareness of the falsity of the statements and entertained serious doubts as to their truth. These are the points they are trying to make here.
Yeah.
They after that, basically, they go into in meritless case like this one. There is a powerful interest in ensuring that free speech is not abundantly burdened by the necessity of defending against expensive, baseless litigation. As a public figure, bringing suit against a media defendant for reporting on matters of public concern. Are they referring to the far fear? Public concern? Anyway, let's continue.
No, but
Which
yeah, finish
want
the
to say
sentence.
something?
Yeah,
It
finish the
was a
sentence.
joke, guys. It was a joke. It was.
Finish the sentence.
Which are the subject of official proceedings and the detail at length in public records. Favre cannot state a claim of defamation upon which relief can be granted.
Mhm. Yeah,
Want to say something?
yeah. So basically, um, the I think so. Okay, I'm not familiar with U.S. law. I'm not familiar with case law to see how a judge will decide in a situation like this, in a case like this. But I mean, it's pretty clear, in my opinion, that what Favre is doing isn't he's 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 what you mentioned already. That was also written. He's simply not acknowledging what's happening in Mississippi. He's not acknowledging the case in Mississippi, and
What
he's
Mississippi?
and he's
What is
clear
Mississippi? It's
how.
like it's. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
interrupting. But I have to say this. This reminds me of Marriott. But continue.
yeah. Well,
In the sense
I,
of
yeah, I understand what you're saying. Clearly, not notwithstanding the fact that there are witnesses and cameras where it is still persisting.
nothing
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
There is a
but
full-blown lawsuit on the left. But you're
but
acting like there is no lawsuit there. But
yeah, but I think Favre's case is worse because Marriott can at least say, yeah, the video you can't you interpret it this way, but it should be interpreted like this. But Favre is ignoring, like,
yeah,
I mean, the one it's not facts. Let's not say facts, but a lot of evidence in the Mississippi case that proves that the allegations might be true to a certain extent, and if they are true, for I mean, there are text messages, allegedly text messages in which Favre asks what the consequences might be if the media or the public finds out. So if you have all,
they mentioned these as well in here. So
yeah, so okay, so I mean, it's pretty clear to me. So and I can understand why Pat is saying, because in the tweet you mentioned, Pat, you showed at the beginning of the show, you did mention that Pat said, and listen, I don't want to go to court because this is just ridiculous. I mean, if you want to go to court, I'm ready to go to court. But judge, please let us not take it so far because Brad is out of his mind.
Allegedly.
Alleged.